All right, Barb, thank you. Well, we have heard from business leaders for years now about how a lack of quote-unquote soft skills, that ability to communicate, work in teams, even show up for work on time, how it's been a drain on the state's workforce. Well, this week we look at the success of a district-wide program to address soft skills alongside academics in that school district in Southeast Indiana. And I'm pleased to be joined by Dr. Andrew Mellon, Superintendent of Greater Clark County Schools in Southeast Indiana. Dr. Mellon, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I think this is a great program, much needed. We talk to businesses all over the state, and they repeat this this mantra. You know, the hard skills certainly is an issue, but those soft skills, showing up for work on time, working in teams, it's a real issue. You've decided to address it. Talk about the PRIDE program.
The PRIDE program is really a partnership that we've engaged in with our entire community. We had about 90 people involved, representing all sectors. So this is something that's been widely accepted around our community, and the PRIDE program represents persistence, respectfulness, initiative, dependability, and efficiency. Yeah. So those 5 characteristics were developed by this team of 80 or 90 community leaders, and so that's why I think it's there's so much ownership and buy-in.
And Tyler, as part of this, students have the opportunity to receive a work ethic certificate. Mm-hmm.
We teach those skills starting in preschool all the way up through 12th grade. Those 5 skills I mentioned, they're taught and positively reinforced every day. But there's a culminating event where the students are evaluated their 5th grade, 8th grade, and most importantly, their 12th grade year. And this work ethic certificate is something that students earn. It's very rigorous. First year, 24% of our students earned it. The second year, 30% of our students earned it. And the business community has bought in. We have about 400 business partners, and over half of them have already bought into giving it some value so students know that it means something to our business community.
You launched this in 2012?
Yes.
2012. What's been the impact? Obviously, it must be positive. The business community is buying in. But what are some of these? You look at some of the metrics and things that you've seen happen.
I think a key metric has been the reduction of disciplinary referrals within our district. In 2 years' time, a reduction of 3,000 behavioral referrals. And so that is significant when you think about that amount of time. But there are some anecdotal things too. Maintenance workers who at a meeting say to me, Dr. Mellon, what's going on with our kids? And I said, well, what are you talking about? They said, well, they're opening doors for us. And there are things that are happening where people are visiting our schools and our students are looking people in the eyes. They're shaking their hands. They're being very polite. I'm telling you, it's established a culture in our school corporation that's unmatched.
And that's had a direct impact, as you say, on the business community. They're buying in. And as I understand it, this model, you know, based on this PRIDE program is being replicated in other places around the state.
We've been very fortunate. Paul Perkins is a president of a company in our area, and he's the chair of the State Workforce Investment Council, so he's been a great advocate. And working also with Commissioner Steve Braun with the Department of Workforce Development. Great partners. So we've been able to grow and expand the program. We've been sort of the model helping to implement. There's a governor's work ethic certificate that's been created, and I also have to give credit to former Governor Pence because he would sign the work ethic certificates for us when we got started. And so we had this great support from a state government perspective. Next year we anticipate work ethic to be in 110 high schools in Indiana, and the PRIDE program itself should be in 25 high schools next year.
That's amazing, amazing success rate. Talk about a key. Business buy-in, I assume, as you look at other places adopting these things, business buy-in's huge.
Well, I will tell you, I challenged our business community. I said that we as a K-12 environment are the key to talent development and economic development. We want to have a seat at that table. You tell us what you need. You need these soft skills or career skills? Okay, we'll make sure we build a program. But at the end of the day, you need to have some skin in that game. So we have businesses that are making sure that kids with a certificate are guaranteed interviews, that if they're hired, that they'll get a higher rate of pay. So it's just been a full buy-in across our community.
Yeah, one thing, a little thing too, we talk about soft skills. Businesses are saying they'd like to change the name, right?
It's interesting because the work that we've been doing, soft skills, even though that's been the vernacular that's been accepted, really the focus is on we want students with strong career skills. Yes, they're going to show up, they're going to be able to work as a team, they're going to be drug-free. We know what the business community wants. We want our community to be prosperous, and the PRIDE program, I believe, is a key stepping stone in that endeavor.
All right, very good. Dr. Andrew Mellon, the superintendent of Greater Clark County Schools in Southeast Indiana, congratulations. The PRIDE program really filling an important niche in our state, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, a reminder, all of our IN Education segments can be found at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. And if you have an interesting story idea, please send it to segment producer Shannon Dawson at sdawson@growindiana.net. Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.